Good old people, we are Tottenham TV back here in the studio with Mr. Brian Daigle. Had a good weekend, my friend?
I was in bed for most of it without moving, so it was not the best, but a chilled one.
Yeah, fair enough.
What about yours?
Yeah, busy weekend. Out on the lash on Saturday night was pretty good. Me and my wife went bar crawling, pub hopping, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the kids call it these days. In Camden Town, which was very fun. But yeah, no, it's a good weekend.
Good.
Can't complain.
Good. I took one for the team then.
Yeah, you definitely took one for the team. But yeah, look, a lot to talk about today, mainly regarding the internationals. But we are going to start off with a Tottenham update to get your teeth bitten into today. And first up, we're going to talk Pape Sarr, as he went off injured in the Brazil-Senegal game, which I think was at the Emirates last on the weekend. And doesn't bode well with Pape Sarr going off injured after 50 or 49 minutes, I think it was, at the Emirates. And Spurs' next game is at the Emirates. But a bit of, I don't know if you call it better news, but in terms of the update, there's been an update issued by the Senegal manager, Pape Sarr, and he says he got hit and then he didn't feel well, so as a precaution, he preferred to come off. But I don't think it's a big deal. So, I mean, we've heard this kind of update from Spurs medical team and Spurs managers before, and then we don't see them for 3-4 months. Let's just hope the Senegal manager is more true to his word.
Yeah, I was about to say, thank God it's from the Senegalese medical team, not the Tottenham team, in case he's out till 2027. Yeah, that's like you said in the title, let's hope it is a scare. Let's hope it was a precaution. By the sounds of it, he wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And then him asking to come off, maybe he had one thought of what's coming up for Tottenham. And it's not it was a friendly, wasn't it? It wasn't a vital qualification game. So let's hope, because Bergval's apparently got something as well. So now you start thinking our midfield could be the Bentancur Paulini, which we think it would be anyway. Going to the NLD.
It is. I mean, I brought you the update on Friday regarding Lucas Bergvall, because he's pulled out of the Swedish squad altogether, and it's all to do with the concussion. And 12 days is the protocol, and 12 days was the day. I mean, he pulled out on the 13th day, essentially. So you're thinking, well, what is going on here? If this affects a lasting, like, over close to 2 weeks, maybe a bit more, regarding concussion, that's actually quite worrying.
Yeah, it is. And do you know what? Thank God they do have the concussion rules now. It's vital with these head injuries that happen in modern day sport. And hopefully, again, another just precaution. Because midfield's looking a little bit thin if that does happen, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of that game, Brazil against Senegal, it was kind of like a mini dress rehearsal for the North London derby, because you had Pape Sarr going up against Gabriel. Gabriel and Sarr both go off injured. Yep. Gabriel looks like he's most definitely out for the North London derby. Sarr, at this moment, is a doubt until we hear any more news. I mean, I see a lot of Spurs fans being, Gabriel's out. It's a massive, it's a massive plus for Tottenham, but I just don't see it that way, because I look at the defensive kind of players that they've got. They've got Mosquera to come in. They've got Hincapié to come in. Calafiori, he's also been pulled out of the Italy squad, but I think that's more of a precaution, and he's expected to be fit for the derby. But they've just got a host and a wealth of defensive options, as well as the way Mikel Arteta sets them up defensively as well.
They have. I am one of them that think it's a massive loss. We were talking about this earlier. I think that, I don't dispute that the quality Arsenal, the filth have got to bring in is incredible. But what Gabriel has been in scintillating form, and what he offers Arsenal at set pieces, as we've seen all season, he is the main person they go for, isn't it? Whether it's the goal or him getting the assist from heading it on. So I do think him being out is a massive, massive game changer for Arsenal and for us in those areas. But like you said, they do have quality to come in, but I don't know if they have Gabriel's aerial ability.
But you know, back in the day, like when they got an injury in the back line, like the time when we played them and when we beat them 3-0, they have an injury in the background. They have to put Rob Holding in there. And then you're starting to lick your lips if you're placing like Rob Holding. But I mean, Mosquera's been brilliant every time he's come in. So I just don't see it as a major positive. I mean, look, it's good that one of their best players probably won't be playing. Of course, that's a plus. But they've just got quality everywhere, and they've got, you know, their second team can probably give us a really good game and probably beat us as well. So I'm not too happy about. I mean, I'm happy that he's going to be missing the game, but I don't look at it being like this is a major plus for Tottenham.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, the quality they have is far superior to what we have, and they can make a change. I just think set pieces are going to be huge in this game, and he is a massive loss.
Yeah, that's true.
In that area.
All right, well, that's that. Pape Sarr, hopefully he'll be back he doesn't have to travel far because he was only at the Emirates. So hopefully we'll get more updates regarding that. Next up, we are going to be talking transfers, and next player we're going to be speaking about is Magnus Akliouche of Monaco. Team Talk is saying that Tottenham are monitoring France attacking midfielder Magnus Akliouche during the international break as they consider making a bid for the Monaco player. Thomas Frank has been short on attacking and creative options since his arrival at Tottenham, and the club will back him in the next 2 transfer windows. So regarding Magnus Akliouche, did score his first goal for France during the weekend or one of the days over the international break, and he's top player, man. I was actually always thought he was a really good player, but when we saw him in close quarters in that Spurs Monaco game, he blew me away with how good he was. Ball like a magnet to his feet, such a trickery. He's got such trickery legs, or whatever I'm trying to say. He's a very tricky player, is what I'm trying to say. But Magnus Akliouche, I would love to see him in the Spurs shirt. I mean, I think he's top.
Yeah, same. I mean, I didn't know a lot about him before the rumours. But what I saw against us at close quarters, he was superb that game. He was superb, and exactly what we've been missing on the wing. I would love to see him in a Spurs shirt. Love to see him. If that was an audition, he passed with flying colours. Absolutely, and I think it was a bit of an audition if we can get him through the door. I mean, they were talking in the summer about 60, 70 million or something like that, you know, after another good season, plus being a consistent France international. Now you're probably looking at, more on top of that. Yeah, you're looking at big money probably, for sure. All right. So that's Magnus Akliouche. Would love to see him in a Spurs shirt. Next up, we're going to talk about Ivan Toney, as Brian was convinced that Ivan Toney would become in a Spurs during the January transfer window. Yep. However, Ivan Toney will not be leaving Al Ahly in January, according to the Saudi Arabian club sporting director Rui Pedro Braz. He has confirmed that Ivan Toney will be staying at Al Ahly during the January transfer window. Toney has enjoyed a brilliant start to life in Saudi, and he has struck only 2 fewer goals than Cristiano Ronaldo, scoring 23 goals in 30 matches. It's insane. It's insane. All the rumours were linking it, the Frank connection, the desperate need for a striker, him to get in the England World Cup squad. I thought it was going to be a slam dunk. But obviously if they've come out, then story closed really, isn't it? I would have hoped that, obviously if we were to get him at any point, they would have had to pay a large part of his wages, a large part. And it looks like deal may be dead now. Yeah, the only way I see a deal happening is if he kicks up a fuss and he really wants to get back into that England squad. Yep. So I don't think he's getting back into the England squad for the World Cup with him being in Saudi. So he needs to, kick up a fuss and demand a loan or a transfer if he wants to be in the England squad. Yeah, which could be a twist in the window, but they have come out and quashed those rumours, haven't they? So we'll have to wait and see. But kind of statements like that from the owners of the club is quite emphatic, isn't it? Yeah. All right, next up, we're going to talk about a defender, and he goes by the name of Konstantinos Kouliarakis. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him, but we have had an update on him I think a few weeks ago. He's a left-sided centre-back that plays for Wolfsburg. Does it ring any bells? Certainly does. It certainly does.
Footy Insider saying that Tottenham are leading the race to sign highly rated Wolfsburg defender Konstantinos Koulierakis. It is now being reported that Spurs are one of the favourites to sign the Greek international ahead of Liverpool. So apparently he's having an astonishing couple of seasons for Wolfsburg. Left centre-back, really good ball player, can bring it out the back. And I haven't seen him play too much, but judging on the kind of reaction about him and the data I read upon him, he seems like he could be a really good one for, you know, a backup or a rotation for Mickey, because we all know we need one.
Yeah, this is we saw this over the last week, and we did a thing, didn't we, where we were talking about defenders and how stacked we are. I don't get this one. I get he may be a quality player, but you look at the players coming back in Phillips, Vuskovic, you got Danso, that. We are so stacked in defenders, and if we do bring him in, someone's going to miss out. Someone's going to miss out, and I don't see... If we're going for a defender, I want it to be a left-back, not someone that can play left centre-back. It needs to be a left-back. But
well, yeah, but you're also looking at it as well. Like, you don't have anyone natural understudy for Mickey van der Ven. You don't have any left-footed centre-backs, and... You know, if that's the way Frank wants to go, left-footed on the left, right-footed on the right, who else? Who is going to be that kind of natural replacement for him?
Well, that's the thing. You look at it right now. Vuskovic is obviously coming back. He's more right-sided, isn't he? Then you've got Phillips. You've got Takai, who I believe is left-footed.
I think he used both.
Oh, maybe he's both, but I believe can play on the left. Obviously, we're not saying the quality of their elite quality as of yet. But we are so stacked in defence.
He's right-footed.
Oh, he's right-footed, my bad. So we shall see. But this rumour's come out, but a left centre-back, I know we need a replacement, but we're so stacked.
The thing is, the way I see it, if we are going to sign this guy, he's 21 years of age. The future of our centre-backs, you're looking at quality in each position. So on the right, you're looking at Romero and Vuskovic. On the left, you're looking at Mickey van der Ven and Koulierakis, with one of Dragoshin or Danso. Dragoshin and Danso still. So one of those two probably to cover both. So you go into a season with 5 centre-backs. I think one of Dragoshin and Danso to leave. I would probably say Dragoshin more than Danso at this moment in time. But yeah, that's the kind of way I look at it. So I think you want to sign a left-footed centre-back. I think you do.
Do you think right now, let's say January,
not January. I don't think it's not like desperate times for January, but I think when you're looking at the outlook of building this squad, I think you want one.
Okay, that I can kind of understand. I just think at the moment there is just so many there that can cover. We should sort out areas where we actually do need help and assistance in getting the quality in that position and getting that covered before loading up on a position where we are heavily stacked.
It's also a good point here. Someone makes in the comments saying that Ben Davis will be going soon. And Ben Davis is that position. I know he's injured right now, but he's that left-footed that can play left side centre back. So he could be the Ben Davis replacement.
Good point.
Yeah,
fair point actually.
Anyway, that is Koulierakis. We've got one more for you. A Rangers player called Nico Raskin. 12 million market value, and Footy Insider saying that Tottenham are one of the clubs interested in signing the Belgian international Nico Raskin. However, Rangers manager Danny Rowe is reluctant to cash in on the midfielder in January. Again, he's that kind of similar profile to the thing I was talking about last week with the defensive midfielder. That can be a ball player. He's in the SPL, so it's hard to judge if he can make that leap and jump to the Premier League. But Spurs link with Raskin. Do you know much about him?
I don't, but I wish we'd known this rumour when we had the Rangers fan on last week.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot easier to discuss. I honestly say I don't know a damn thing about him.
Yeah, I know that he's doing very well for Rangers, and on the back of it, he's got called up to the Belgian national team. So I mean, he's got to be doing something right if he's getting part of that team. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So look, I do think that is a position that Spurs are definitely looking for. A number 6 that can be a bit of a ball player, because we know that João Palhinha has done unbelievable for us, but he is missing that attribute from his game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Obviously, there's been talk now. I've seen it on social media going on about thinking, is Palhinha a no-brainer in January? For me, it is, but there is that attribute that we've seen that is desperately needed, isn't it? And what we don't have.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, that is your Tottenham update for today. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts regarding all the news stories that we have brought you today.